Hey guys, it's Joe for Gaming Curious, and welcome back to another video. This time around we will take a look at 7 map tricks that you need to know so you can outplay your enemies. We will cover some agent specific tricks and some other tricks that all agents can use. So let's go ahead and take a look at these 7 tricks in 4 Valorant maps in patch 1.01. The first set of tricks we will take a look at are the one-way smokes Cypher and Viper can perform in the maps we currently have in Valorant. Some of these are better than others, but depending on the game you may need one or the other, so it is pretty useful for you to know them either way. So let's have a look at these one-way smokes for Cypher and Viper.
Cage triggered. Cage triggered. Cage triggered. Cage triggered. Cage triggered. Triggered.
Poison orb emitting. Poison's off.
Cage triggered. Cage triggered. Cage triggered. Cage triggered.
Poison orb emitting. Poison's off.
Our next trick is only applied to Split. This is because it is the only map with ropes, and our trick is the fact that you can fire from the ropes with some pretty high accuracy actually, which to me is something that really shouldn't be because it gives an unfair advantage instead of it being a weak part of a rotation, which to me the fact that you can actually fire with some kind of accuracy makes no sense. But this has been this way since the beta, so this is probably the way Riot wants it to be. The next trick can only be performed by Omen in Bind, and it is faking a teleport use. With Omen, you can use his Shrouded Step while jumping backwards to fake the use of a teleporter. This can lead to some 5-hit plays, or just landing yourself in a really bad spot, so try to not overuse it in match, because they will begin reading your plays way easier, and that to me is one of the strengths Omen has, having the enemy team not knowing exactly where you are. The following trick is more of a glitch than a trick, but since it still works and it is so good that I decided to add it either way, and it is the way you can clip through the doors in Ascent and still shoot and throw utility and not even get blinded by some flashes in the game. So in general, this is something that blows my mind that it still isn't patched, because it is truly breaking the game in a certain way. I wouldn't call it game breaking because it is not super good and it's not really match deciding, this glitch, but still I really hope Riot gets this simple issue fixed soon enough. Next we got some boosts that can be performed with Sage and either Jet, Raze or even Omen. These boosts will allow you to take by surprise the enemy team with an off angle of attack. These boosts most of the time will only work one, but if performed correctly, they will leave the enemy team with the fear of that same angle, so they will keep an eye on that angle by checking it, or just not even bet that pick again if your boost was successful. So do use them wisely and not overuse them either. Now we will take a look at some of the most common wall-banging spots that get overlooked in all of the 4 maps in Valorant. Some are pretty obvious but still get forgotten most of the time, and you can even try to spam some of this at the beginning of a round to get a quick kill. It's kind of cheesy, but it can actually work. So let's take a look at these wall-banging spots.
Chasing the thrills. Nobody done it like me. We shake the sound. We shake the sound. We shake the sound. We shake the sound. Sound needed renovation.
And for the last point in our list, we will try to learn the position of the ultimate orbs. This is a simple trick that will allow you to get kills whenever the enemy team tries to smoke one of the ultimate orbs. Learning this will allow you to do the same when the enemy sage tries to resurrect one of her allies behind the cover of a smoke or a bangable wall. Because remember, even if the agent that is being resurrected has some invincibility frames, they are still quite vulnerable for a long time before they can even move. So this is an ability that is quite good to have in your skill set. So this is it for the 7 map tricks you need to know. There are a lot more of these that are more agent specific or are more of a skill shot than anything else, so we decided not to cover them. But if we missed out one that can be performed by various agents, let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of our coming videos. This was Joe for Gaming Curious.